Sa lesson na ito, pag-uusapan natin kung paano yung pag-solve ng measures of position. Ito yung tinatawag natin quartiles, deciles, and percentiles. Isosolve natin yung measures of position sa dalawang uri ng data, ungrouped data and the group data. If a set of data is arranged in order of magnitude, ibig sabihin yan, kapag daw yung data ay naka-arrange ng pasunod from highest to lowest or lowest to highest, at pag dinivide natin yung data na yan sa dalawa, yung pinakagitnang point na nag-divide sa isang data ng dalawang equal parts, yun yung tinatawag nating median that we have discussed in the previous lesson. So dito nag-umpisa yung measures of position. Median, unang-una median yung pinakagitnang point na nagde-divide ng set ng data sa dalawa. By extending this idea, we can think of those values which divide the set into 4 equal parts. These values denoted by Q sub 1, Q sub 2, and Q sub 3 are called the first, second, and the third quartiles respectively. The quartile 2 being equal to the median. So kapag naman yung isang set ng data ay dinivide natin sa 4 equal parts, syempre magkakaroon tayo ng tatlong points na magde-divide sa data na yon ng 4. Iyon yung mga tinatawag nating Q sub 1 or first quartile, Q sub 2 or second quartile, and Q sub 3 the third quartile. Tapos itong Q sub 2, ito yung equivalent ng median na pinag-uusapan natin kanina at ng previous na lesson. Ganon din, the values which divide the data into 10 equal parts are called deciles and denoted by d sub 1, d sub 2, d sub 3, and so on up to d sub 9. So kapag yung data naman ay divide natin sa 10 equal parts, magkakaroon ng 9 different points na magde-divide sa data na to sa 10 equal parts. At yung 9 points na yun yung tinatawag nating deciles. Yung d sub 1, d sub 2 hanggang d sub 9. At itong data na pinag-uusapan natin ay hindi lamang natin pwedeng i-divide sa 10, 4, or 2. In fact, pwede rin natin silang i-divide sa 100 equal parts yung isang set ng data. Tawag natin dyan is percentile. Itong percentiles na to ay may 99 points para ma-divide yung isang set ng data sa 100 equal parts. Ito ay ang mga sumusunod: P sub 1, P sub 2, P sub 3 hanggang sa P sub 99. Take note class, the 5th decile and the 50th percentile corresponds to the median. Kasi nga gitna. Kung sa decile tayo, yung gitnang decile which is 5th, yan yung median. Sa percentile naman, yung pinakagitna is 50% percentile, and that is the median also. And then itong 25th and 75th percentiles corresponding to the first and third quartiles naman. So ibig sabihin, yung percentile 25 is equal to Q sub 1. At saka itong 75th percentile is equal to Q sub 3 or third quartile. Now, before we can identify the values of the quartiles, deciles, and percentiles ng ungrouped data, we need first to identify their positions. Kaya, yun ang una nating isosolve, yung position. And we have here formula ng positions, paano kukunin yung iba't ibang positions ng ungrouped data. So, kung nakikita nyo, halos magkakatulad lang sila. Ang pinagkaiba lang, itong symbol. For the quartiles, we are using Q sub K. And for the deciles, we are using D sub K. And for the percentiles, we will be using P sub K. So, ang pinagkakaiba lang nila talaga, itong mga symbol and the divisor. Kasi sa quartiles, i-divide nga lang natin ng 4 na equal parts yung set ng data, kaya divide by 4. Itong deciles naman, i-divide natin sa 10 equal parts, kaya divided by 10, yung sa formula niya. And sa percentiles, we will divide the data into 100 equal parts, kaya divided by 100. At ang mga K na ito na nandito, para sa quartile, ang value ng K dito ay 1, 2, or 3 kasi tatlo lamang yung quartiles or points sa quartiles. And then, para sa deciles, ang values ng K ay 1, 2, hanggang 9 lang. Because there are only 9 points to divide the set of data into 10 equal parts. And then sa percentile naman, the value of the K here is 1, 2, 3, or 99 hanggang 99. Kasi nga, to divide the set of data into 100 equal parts, we need the 99 points. To make this clear, meron tayo ditong example number 1. The scores of the selected students in the college entrance test are the following: 26, 14, 61, 43, 55, 37, 46, 81, 29, 15, 38, 75, and 58. So, ito yung ating raw data. Scores ng selected students sa isang college entrance test. Now, the question is, calculate Q sub 3, D sub 6, and P sub 72. So, ibig sabihin, hahanapin natin yung third quartile, sixth decile, and 72nd percentile. Solutions. Pinaka-importante sa lahat, before we solve all of these values of the quartiles, deciles, and percentiles, we need to arrange the data in ascending order. And we will assign a position for each. So, itong ating example ay meron tayong 13 different observations about the scores. Or, in short, 13 lang yung ating respondents. Ibig sabihin ng respondents, yung sinelect lang natin na pagkukunan natin ng iba't ibang data na yon, no? So, hindi lahat. So, in this case, 13 lang. Maliit lang. Kaya ito ay makonsider natin na ungrouped data. We will arrange the data from lowest to highest. Although, pwede namang pabaliktad from highest to lowest. Pero, mas okay siguro from lowest to highest na lang tayo. So, arranging that, we have the arranged data 14, 15, 26, 29, 37, 38 hanggang sa 81. So, mag-assign tayo dyan ng position nila kasi ito yung ating basihan ng pag-solve ng value ng ating quartiles, deciles, and percentiles. So, of course, yung lowest, i-assign natin as 1, position 1, 2, 3, and so on hanggang sa pinakalas. In this case, up to 13. And after that, we are now ready to solve for the positions of the quartiles, deciles, and percentiles. In this example, kailangan lang natin i-solve yung tatlo: third quartile, 6th deciles, and 72nd percentile. Pagkatapos natin i-arrange yung ating data at lagyan ng position, eto na siya. So we can now solve for the different positions for quartiles, decile, and percentiles. Unahin na natin yung unang tanong. We will use this formula to find the position first. So, ang tinatanong kanina sa unang tanong ay quartile 3. But before we can find the quartile 3, kailangan muna natin kunin ang kanyang position. K here is 3. N is 13 kasi may 13 na respondents. So, substitute lang natin sa formula. 3 times the quantity of n plus 1, which is 13 plus 1, divided by 4. Yan yung position. And the answer for that, 3 times 14 divided by 4 equals 10.5. Iyong position. Ibig sabihin yan, kapag ganito yung value ng ating position, hindi whole number, it means that the quartile 3 is sa pagitan ng 10th and 11th positions, which are, nakikita natin dito sa ating table, 10th position is 58 and 11th position is 61. Thus, kailangan natin dito interpolation. So, paanong gawin? I-subtract lang natin yung dalawa na yon, yung 61 and 58. So, the answer is 3. After that, we will multiply this 3 dun sa decimal part ng position. 10.5. So, i-multiply natin dun sa 0.5 lang. So, kaya 3 times 0.5 equals 1.5. And then, yung sagot dito, i-plus naman natin dun sa subtrahend kanina. 58 yung subtrahend. Yung mas maliit na number na minus natin dun sa 10th and 11th position. So, the value of the quartile 3 equals 58 plus 1.5 yung result kanina, and that is equal to 59.5. Para naman sa decile, again, pareho lang yung formula, ang pinagkaiba lang yung divisor at saka yung symbol. So the second question there is finding the decile 6 or 6th decile. So first, of course, kailangan muna natin kunin ang position ng d sub 6. K here equals 6, kaya 6 times the quantity of 13 plus 1 divided by 10, that is equal to 6 times 14 divided by 10 is 8.4. So, ito yung kanyang position. Again, ang position natin ay hindi uli whole number. So, ibig sabihin yan, kailangan natin ng interpolation. Kasi ang ibig sabihin nito, yung ating d sub 6 ay nasa pagitan ng ika-8 at ika-9 positions. Ika-9 na value dito sa ating data. So, yung ika-8 natin dito is 46 at ang pang-9 ay 55. So, nandyan sa pagitan nila yung decile 6. So, again, we need interpolation for this. Isa-subtract lang natin yung 55 and 46. So, magiging 55 minus 46 equals 9. And then, multiply natin yung difference na 9 by the decimal part of the position. So, yung ating position is 8.4. So, ang decimal part niyan ay 0.4 or 0.4. So, i-multiply natin dyan yung 9 na to. So, magiging 9 times 0.4 equals 3.6. After that, yung sagot dito ay i-add natin dun sa ating subtrahend na 46. So, magiging final answer natin para sa decile 6 ay 46 plus 3.6 equals 49.6. Yan na yung ating final answer. The value of the decile 6 or 6th decile. Para naman sa susunod na problem, the position of the percentile K or the percentile 72. So, of course, tulad nung dati, palaging mauunang kunin yung position. So, the position of the percentile 72 is equal to 72 times the quantity of 13 plus 1 divided by 100. Magiging 72 times 14 divided by 100 is 10.08. Again, the value of our position here is not a whole number. So, ibig sabihin yan, yung 72 percentile is between the 10th and 11th positions. Kasi nga, 10.08. Which are, according to our data, yung pang 10 ay 58. And then yung pang 11 ay 61. Thus, again, interpolation is needed. I-subtract ulit natin yung ika-11 at saka ika-10. So, 61 minus 58 equals 3. And then yung difference dito, i-multiply natin dun sa decimal part ng position. So, this time, meron tayong position na 10.08. Yung decimal part nito ay 0.08. So, i-multiply natin dyan yung 3. So, magiging 3 times 0.08 equals 0.24. And then, itong result natin dito na 0.24, i-plus natin dun sa ating subtrahend kanina na 58. So, magiging final answer natin for the value of the P72, sorry class, nagmali ito, this must be P72 is equal to 58 plus 0.24 equals 58.24. So, final answer natin para sa value ng percentile 72 ay 58.24. Para naman sa measures of position ng group data, ito naman yung mga formula ang kakailanganin natin for quartiles, deciles, and percentiles. So, medyo similar lang din sila. Pinagkaiba lang, again, is symbol at saka yung denominator dito na 4 para sa quartile, 10 para sa decile, and 100 para sa percentile. So, ano-ano itong mga to? First there, we need to have this kn over 40. Ito yung conventional formula to guide in locating the appropriate desired quartile, percentile, or decile. So, depende sa kung ano yung tinatanong. So, ito yung mag-identify kung saan na belong na quartile class or percentile class or decile class yung tinatanong or yung given. Kaya ito yung una nating sinosolve sa pag-solve ng position ng group data, kn over 4. And then itong LB dito, this is the lower boundary of the quartile class. Quartile in this case, pero pwede rin yan siyang percentile or decile. So sa pagkuha ng lower boundary, i-minus lang natin ang 0.5 doon sa lower limit ng class na yon. Mamaya makikita nyo. And then we have there CFB. That is the cumulative frequency that is below the less than cumulative frequency of the quartile class. And then F here of course, this is the frequency of the quartile class. And then I there is the class size. This is just the difference of any two consecutive upper or lower class limits. So we have here an example for that. Given this data, the scores of the students in a quiz. So nakita nyo, the given data is already arranged or organized in a frequency distribution table. So in this data, we are asked to find the Q sub 1 or quartile 1, D sub 4, the decile 4, and P65 or the 65th percentile of this data. So diretso na, we will just use the formula. But before that, kailangan natin magdagdag dito ng column. Yun ang idagdag lang natin isang column na less than cumulative frequency. That's it. Less than CF. So, paano to kinuha? Okay? This is just the cumulative sum of the frequency. So, starting here with the 2. So, we will just copy. Kung ano yung nandito, we will just copy it there. So, 2. And then, we will add the next frequency. 2 plus 4 is 6. Plus 6 is 12. Plus 7 is 19. Plus 8, 27. Plus 10, 37. Plus 9, 46. Plus 6, 52. And plus 3 is 55. So, ibig sabihin, 55 yung total ng ating F. Ito yung pinakalas na sa cumulative frequency. So, therefore, yung ating end is also equal to 55. Dapat mag-match yan. Ibig sabihin nito, when we add all of this frequency here, sa column ng F na to, ang total nito lahat ay 55. Now, ito lang yung kailangan natin idagdag doon sa given. So, we can now compute the different positions, quartile, decile, and percentile. So, in this example, we are asked to find the quartile 1. So, we will use this formula. QK equals LB plus this one. And then, ang K natin dito is equal to 1 kasi quartile 1 yung kailangan natin. So, K is equal to 1. Therefore, una natin i-compute talaga itong Kn over 4 kasi ito yung mag-identify kung saan na-belong yung ating quartile 1. So, Kn over 4 that is equal to K is 1. 1 times 55. Andito yung ating N na 55. Divided by 4, the answer is 13.75. So, ito yung ating value ng Kn over 4. So, dito, hanapin mo ngayon itong 13.75 dito sa column ng less than CF. Saan siya nabilong? So, dapat itong 13.75 in this column, less than CF. So, tingnan natin. Greater than or equal to. So, lamang 13.75 dito. So, let's go to the greater than. So, greater than 13.75 is 19. Ibig sabihin, dito na belong yung quartile 1 na class dito sa linya na to. Diyan. Okay? So, yan yung ating quartile 1 class. Diyan na belong yung 13.75. Kasi nga dito sa ating cumulative frequency, ang ibig sabihin itong 19 is from 12.01 to 19. And then dito naman, from 19.01 to 27. So, ganun magbasa kung saan na belong itong value na to dito sa ating less than CF. After that, so alam na natin kung saan na belong, we can now compute the quartile 1 using this formula. So, substitute lang natin. Okay? So, quartile 1 equals 25.5. Ito yung ating LP. Bakit? Ito yung ating lower limit, itong 26. So, mag-minus lang tayo dyan ng 0.05. So, 26, minus natin ng 0.05, kaya naging 25.5. plus, okay, kn over 4 is 13.75 dahil na-solve na natin dito. 13.75 minus 12. Ano itong 12? CF below. So, below. So, yung ating CF is 19 dito kasi dito na belong yung ating quartile 1 class. So, below this is 12. Kaya minus 12 tayo. And then, divided by 7. Itong 7 na to is F, frequency. So, ito 7, frequency of this class. And times 7 here, our I or the class size is 7. Paano nakuha yun? O, di ba sabi ko nga dati, class size is just equal to the difference of any two consecutive lower or upper limit. So, 12 minus 5 equals 7. Dito ko kinuha, 12 minus 5. Kahit saan dito, any two consecutive. Pwede rin dito. 40 minus 33, 7 pa rin yan. Pwede rin sa upper. 60 minus 53, 7. So, kahit saan dito. Siyempre, pinakamaliit na number is 12 and 5. Kaya yan yung gamitin natin. So, that is 7. Now, we need to simplify this. Unahin natin dito sa loob ng parentheses. 13.75 minus 12 is equal to 1.75 divided by 7 times 7. So, unahin natin ito muna, class, kasi ito yung medyo complicated na expression. So, in this case, you can just cancel 7 and 7 here. Ang maiwan is 1.75. Pero pag hindi ma-cancel yan, pwede namang indiretso lang. 1.75 times 7 divided by 7. So, the answer is 1.75. So, in that case, pwede mo na siyang i-plus doon sa 25.5. So, the final answer natin for the quartile 1 is 27.25. The value of our quartile 1 or first quartile. Next, for the second question, we have to calculate the decile 4 or fourth decile. Ganun pa rin. We will use the formula for the decile. And the same, we will also add the same column, less than CF. So, since na-add na natin kanina, we don't have to repeat. So, ganun lang din, no? So, issue lang natin ulit. Ganun pa rin yung pag-add. Isang beses lang, doon sa una lang. Ito naman yung ating formula ng decile. So, ang pinagkaiba lang itong D at saka yung over 10 doon. So, ganun pa rin. Our K here, since this is decile 4, so K here equals 4. And then to solve for Kn over 10, that's 4 times 55. 55 ang ating end. Pareho lang kanina. Divided by 10. So, 4 times 55 divided by 10 equals 22. So, ito namang 22 yung magde-determine kung saan na belong. So, again, hanapin natin sa less than CF itong si 22 kung alin dyan yung equal to or greater than 22. So, walang 22 dito. So, doon sa greater than. Anong greater than ng 22? Of course, 27. So, therefore, dito na belong yung decile 4 na class. Diyan. So, yan yung gagamitin natin pang substitute doon sa formula. So, you're now ready for the substitution. Okay, so, decile 4 equals 32.5 dahil lower limit nito is 33. Mag-minus 0.5 lang tayo dyan, kaya naging 32.5. Palagi ang ganun. Plus, okay, so Kn over 10 here is na-solve na natin. That's 22. Kaya 22 minus CF below. Okay, so since ito yung ating class, so below this 27 is 19. Kaya minus 19 divided by 8 na frequency. Dahil 8 yung frequency ng ating decile 4 class. Times 7, kasi yung I natin kanina, na-explain na natin na 7 siya. So, hindi na magbabago. Basta same table, same yung I. Simplifying this, we can have 22 minus 19. And that is 3 over 8. So, unahin natin itong i-simplify. 3 times 7 divided by 8, the answer is ito, 2.625. Saka natin siya i-add dun sa class. Nagkamali ito. This should be 32.5, not 25. So, this should be 32.5. Hindi na-edit kanina, okay? So, 32.5 plus 2.625 and the answer is 35.125. Okay? That is our final answer. The value of our decile 4. For the last, we need to solve for the P65 or the 65th percentile. Ganun pa rin, we need the additional column here, the less than CF, and of course, the value of N, the 55. So, formula for the pk is ganun pa rin. Pinagkaiba lang, itong denominator dito is 100 na. K natin dito ay 65. So, unahin natin isolve itong kn over 100. So, ito na, k 65. So, therefore, kn equals 65 times 55 divided by 100. So, the answer is 35.75. After that, hanapin natin ito sa less than CF. Kung may ganitong value, doon tayo. Pero kung wala, so doon tayo sa greater than this. So, greater than 35.75 is 37. Ito yung greater than niya. Ibig sabihin, dito siya na belong na class. Dito na belong na class yung P65 in this class. So, ito yung gagamitin natin pang substitute. Para sa ating LB, so ito, 40 minus 0.5 lang yan. So, 39.5. Kn over 100, na-solve na natin. That's 35.75. CF below, okay, below this 37 is 27. So, yun. And then, F ng ating P65 is 10. So, we will use this. So, to substitute, ito na. We have 39.5 plus 35.75 minus 27 divided by 10 times 7. Yung I natin is 7 pa rin. Then we will simplify. Dito tayo mauna. 35.75 minus 27. And that is 8.75 times 7 divided by 10. The answer for that is 6.125. And then after that, pwede natin siyang i-plus doon sa ating LB na 39.5. And the final answer is 45.625. Yun yung ating sagot para sa percentile 65 or 65th percentile. Okay, this time we are going to use Excel to find these quartiles, decile, and percentiles para lamang sa ungrouped data. So, napakadaling kunin. Kailangan lang natin ng formula sa Excel. So, how to do that? Para sa top ng quartile, decile, and percentile, we don't need this position. Ito lang yung na-arrange sa data. Ito lang yung kailangan natin. So, by the way, paano mag-arrange ng data class? So, i-delete ko yan, pakita ko sa inyo para madali yung magawa. This is our original data. Kinopy ko lang muna yan dito para hindi siya actually masira. Para yung original nandun pa rin and we can compare. And from this, we can arrange this in ascending order. So, highlight lang natin. Highlight and go to the data. And then, andito ang ating ayan, sort AZ. So, pwede rin sort dito. Continue with the current selection. And click sort. And then, tanggalin natin yung headers. Kasi hindi natin na-highlight yung header. Then, we can select the that's smallest to largest. Then, okay. So, automatically, na-arrange na yan siya sa ascending order. Ayan. So, na-arrange na niya. Now, to solve for the quartile, halimbawa, quartile 1. So, sa Excel, formula lang kailangan natin dito. Halimbawa, we are going to solve the quartile 1. And then, dito natin lalagay yung sagot. Kasi lagyan ko equal ha, para makita nyo. Dire-diretso na. So, I will put the answer here. Quartile 1. Type equal sign. And then, i-type natin quartile, quart. Kahit na quart lang, lalabas na yan. Quart. So, gamitin nyo to quartile exclusive. Ito yung gagamitin natin. Huwag itong inclusive. Itong exclusive. Kasi pag inclusive, hanggang sa quartile pa yan. So, alam natin quartile hanggang sa 3 lang. So, quartile exclusive. Okay, double click that. Ayan. And then, after that, lalabas to. Highlight natin itong array, meaning itong source ng data natin. Highlight hanggang dyan. And then, followed by comma. And then, quart. So, type lang natin 1, 2, or 3. So, since quartile 1, i-type nyo ang 1. And then, close parenthesis. And enter. So, our quartile 1 is 27.5. So, ganun lang siya kadali yung quartile. For quartile 2, sige lagay ko dito. Quartile 2 equals, para ma-review natin, type equals. And then, quart. Ayan. Lalabas ito, double click. After double clicking, lalabas agad to. Then, highlight the source of the data. Ito. Itong na-arrange na. Then, type comma. And then, type 2. Kasi quartile lang yun. O, pwede rin i-click sa diretso. Dito, pero pwede rin i-type siya manually. Then, close parenthesis. Type yung close parenthesis. And enter. So, quartile 2 is 43. Sa decile naman, class, wala tayong formula para sa decile. So, halimbawa gusto ko decile 4, pero walang formula para sa diretsong decile. So, ang ginagamit dito pag decile 4, percentile lang gamitin natin kasi equivalent yan. Yun nga lang, sa formula ng percentile, instead na 4, 0.4 yan siya. So, ang gawin natin, percentile. I-type lang yung percentile. So, ito lalabas. Percentile exclusive. So, double click. O, ganun pa rin. Highlight the source of the data. And then, type comma. And then, K. Yung value ng K natin class ay 0.4. I-type lang ganyan. And then, close parenthesis and enter. So, our decile 4 is 37.5. So, ang kagandahan dito sa ganito mga formula, kahit gaano pa ito kadami, kahit na umabot na 100 yung data natin, kayang-kaya yung solve using just this formula. Halimbawa naman, I'm going to find decile 9 kasi hanggang 9 lang yung decile natin. The equivalent niyan sa percentile class is 90. Yung decile 1, equivalent niyan is 10. Decile 2 is 20. Decile 3 is 30. Ganun siya. Pero pag i-percentile natin yan, divide by 100 or in this case, divide by 10 lang tayo dito sa decile. So, 0.9. Pero gamit tayo ng formula ng percentile. So, ganun pa rin tayo. Equal, then percentile, exclusive, ayan. And then, highlight din ng source of data, type comma, and then K. So, 9 is equivalent to 0.9. Divide by 10 tayo sa decile. And then, ayan. Next. Ano percentile naman? I'm going to look percentile 25. That is P25 equal to. So, itong percentile, ganun din, divide by 100 naman. So, P25 is equivalent to, ang K niyan is 0.25 or 0.25. So, type percentile and double click that. Ganun pa rin, highlight nyo yung data. Yan. And then, comma, i-type. And then, K nya is 0.25. Don't forget a 0.25. Then, close. Enter. Yan na yung ating decile, percentile 25. So, kung napansin nyo, quartile 1 and percentile 25 is same, 27. Kasi nga equivalent yan eh. Quartile 1 is actually 1/4. So, P25 is 1/4 of the 100. So, pareho lang yun sila. Yan. And then, try natin itong decile 90. Pareho lang din yan, equivalent yan siya na. Halimbawa, itong Q2 is equivalent yan is percentile 50. So, P50 is equal to, okay, so type equal again, type percent, and then double click this, highlight the data. Tawag natin yan is array, meaning source ng data, then type comma, and then 50 is equivalent to 0.5. Ayan, divide by 100 yan. And close parenthesis. And enter. The answer is 43. So, as you can see, same sila sa quartile and percentile. Now, sa previous natin na video, hindi ko nasali itong mean, median, mode. Usually, itong mga ungrouped data is pwede natin kunin agad-agad ang mean, median, and mode. So, para madali, gagamit tayo ng same example lang din. Ito lang din, no? Ito yung ating data. So, kahit saan dito kung kunin natin itong original or the data. Mean. So, for the mean. Mean, kasi equals, start with the equal sign. And then type for the mean, average yan. Ayan. I-type lang yung average, lalabas itong average. Okay, click. And then, highlight yung itong original data. Or, yung arranged data, pareho lang yun. And then, enter. Automatically, may mean. 44.46. For the median, okay, dito natin ilalagay, median. Ano bang formula ng median? So, median, ilalagay natin ang sagot dito, equals, sila natin kung may median, mid. Meron, median. Ayan, click, and click lang natin yan, highlight natin yung ano, and then enter. So, 43. Tingnan natin yung quartile to, di ba? 43 din. P50 is 43. Kasi equivalent yan sila ng median dun sa ating introduction. And then, tingnan natin yung mode. Mode. Equals, MOD, ayan. Hindi yan na mode. Ito. Mode. Ito. Dito tayo sa mode, multiple. Ibig sabihin yan, kasi pag maraming mode, itong gamitin natin. Pwede rin single. So, kahit saan dito. So, click lang. And then, highlight and enter. So, nakita nyo class, error, NA, meaning not applicable dahil kung nakita nyo, walang mode talaga. Oh. Dito tayo sa arrange data magtingin. Walang data na naulit po. 15, 26. Wala talaga naulit na data. So, ibig sabihin, this type of data has no mode. Ayan. Kaya walang mode yan. Pero halimbawa, gusto kong dagdagan to. Dagdagan ko ng 61 halimbawa. Para makita nyo lang na lalabas yung mode. 61. Isali ko yan. Okay. I-solve ko yung mode dito. Okay. Equals, then mode. Ayan. It's either you click mode as or singular or multiple. Okay. And then highlight. Tingnan natin kung labas yung 61. Equals. Ayan. 61. Kasi dalawa yung kanya. Okay, class? That's it. Ito yung ating simple computer application in finding the measures of position, decile, quartiles, and percentile. We can also apply the measures of central tendency here, the mean, median, and mode. So again, sa computer application, ang a-applyan lang natin ng formula using the Excel ay mga ungrouped data. So, kahit na yung group data actually, mas okay siya na hindi siya naka-group dahil kahit na 50 yan siya dito, 100, kayang-kaya i-solve yan ng Excel dahil Excel to. So, kahit na hindi natin i-group, kayang-kaya at mas eksakto ang sagot kaysa dun sa ginamitan natin ng formula using the formula for the group data. So, mas eksakto talaga yung raw data, yung pagkukunan natin ng ating source. Yan lang muna for now. I hope you understand our topic for today. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. By the way, sa mga sumuporta pala sa ating mga videos, alam nyo lang ibig kong sabihin, thank you so much sa inyong lahat. Don't worry, I will give you a bonus or let's say little reward for your support. Bye-bye. Until next time again. Thank you.